Hey everyone! Today I am working on my bullet journal for the month of April. So I'm working on my large calendar spread right now. Again, this spread here is one of my most used things each month. The large calendar, I fill that up with so much stuff. And I do tend to color code like what pen I'm going to use for what month based on what kind of decorations I make for that particular month. And you don't ever get to see the color of the pen because that's just my own personal use, but I will say I'm using a green pen for the month of April. So now I'm working on the birthdays and anniversaries page and the my little habit tracker for all my fun little language learning and my plants and my exercising. And I know I had mentioned when I first started this new bullet journal this year that this is a smaller journal than the one that I used last year. And honestly, I'm kind of missing my little fun pages. In my last year's one, I would have in between each month, I always had like some sort of fun thing, whether it was keeping track of the movies that my husband and I were watching, or the different series or books that I'm reading, or I don't even remember what I had, but it was always like a fun thing to figure out, oh, what am I going to do for my fun page? And in this journal, I don't have room for fun pages, and that's kind of sad. So I think next year I need to invest in a different type of journal. I find the quality of this one really good, but I do want, I think, more pages next time. So I'm onto my weekly layout now, but I will say on the previous page, the birthdays and anniversaries, I had a lot of birthdays and anniversaries to do, and I forgot to put my little boxes for checking them off. So I did that afterwards, but sadly, that's not in the video. But my weekly spreads are basically the same. I've got the full length days for Monday to Friday, and then I've got my Saturday and Sunday kind of cut in half. I have a little checklist of things on the left side of the page, and I have my mini calendar on the right side. And off screen, I do go ahead and fill in the rest of the weekly spread so that you don't have to see me, do the same page 5 times. And I do always like to take my little blue highlighter and highlight on the mini calendar what week that particular spread is. Just it gives me a really quick visual. So all the pages are done and now it's time to decorate. And being that April is my birthday month, I decided to go with some Marvel theme. I love the Marvel movies. I love Loki. He's one of my favorite characters. I love Iron Man, but I had used most of my Iron Man stickers. So I do have one Iron Man sticker and some Loki, and I've got a bunch of different random Marvel things. And I also added a few other things I like Van Gogh's Starry Night is my favorite painting, so I have a little sticker of that and some coffee and a little stamp type of thing because I love writing letters. So here is the flip through of what the month of April looks like in my bullet journal. And I am going to enjoy using this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day.